Amnesty International has called the global response to violence and human rights abuses shameful. In its annual report, the human rights group said governments are failing to protect millions of civilians from violence by states and armed groups.
Our report this year for 2014-15 provides quite shocking details of the horrific violence and human rights abuses that civilians from Syria to Ukraine, from Nigeria to Gaza have faced in this period. But the response so far has been dismal. We've called it shameful.
Amnesty is calling on the 5 permanent members of the Security Council, Russia, China, the US, the UK, and France, to voluntarily revoke their veto powers when the chamber is asked to vote on issues of human rights and protection against violence. Amnesty International's General Secretary said that too often such measures failed because countries put their own national interests first.
The United Nations Security Council was created to protect civilians, to provide peace and security, and they have dismally failed. And we are saying, therefore, that one of the instruments through which this failure has ended up happening is the abuse of the veto by the permanent 5 members of the Security Council, time and again.
The human rights group blamed Russia for blocking measures to de-escalate the Ukraine conflict and blamed both the Ukrainian government and the Russian-backed militants fighting in the Donbass region of using illegal weapons. A year of catastrophic violence had led to one of the worst refugee crises in history, as the number of displaced people worldwide topped 50 million for the first time since the end of World War II.